ENDWALKING Day 21. In my previous stream, everybody kept telling me that my friends are dead. I don't believe them. To this day, I don't believe them. I refuse to believe them. I don't think that this is the case. I don't think that Thancred is gone. I don't think that Estinian is gone. I think they're just in a pocket dimension or something. I don't believe that they're gone, man. Like, I can't, like, you know what? I just don't feel it. And I don't believe it. However, what I do believe is that it is the time for us to proceed with the story. Fresh abandon. This is the Greek letter E. Your E, of course. It's our epsilon, your E. Abandon. This is the delta. It's not pronounced as abandon. That would be abound as fresh abandon. This is a the for us, okay? Let's find out about what this person awaits, why this person awaits for his brethren's arrival. Let's see what's gonna happen. Because, like, these people want our help to get bodies to then commit Sudoku, right? I had no luck, but everyone else fared well enough. Quite a few Ia have awakened. Oh, there they are. In my previous stream, I speculated that Ia comes from the Greek word Io, which means the dawn, alright? May I introduce you to La, okay? Dude, and Ned is nuts. Okay, got it. Hello. Bro, these are adorable. It has been too long, Kofkog. I dare say Sadir IV has since completed an orbit. What is a Sadir IV? Indeed, until the travelers brought it to my attention, I had noticed how unraveled some had become. Travelers? Oh, of course. The ones who wish to know why we seek to regain corporeal forms. The truth of the matter is as plain to see as the neighboring systems, but my single account world would fail to satisfy the requirement for scientific objectivity. Thus did I bid them to awaken you. Am I the only one who struggles to tell who is speaking? The one that does the hand motions. Nay, thou art not. In the presence of corporeal forms and the divergence they afford, mayhap such a similarity in voice is unavoidable. By the way, Kofkog, have you already observed the requisite custom for the travelers? That which one is expected to do when receiving guests, a manner of proper form? Oh yes, so long has it... Okay, so long has it been, it had completely escaped my mind, and still does. What was it again? I can't seem to remember. Why? Neither do I. Pity, I was hoping you would. Perhaps we can search the archives for an answer. Come now, Ninid. The archives have long been frozen, lest we subject ourselves to further dolor. Surely you recall that much. Oh no! Oh, of course, food. The custom is to serve food. Beings of flesh such as they must regularly replenish their ether. By contributing to the replenishment, we communicate our friendly intention. Yo! And yeah, we will have the Greek stream, Livana, after. Like, we're gonna party. I hope you guys stay after this, you know, Final Fantasy XIV portion of the stream, because we are gonna be having a Greek-ass party after this one. Oh no, I said the no-no word. I apologize, YouTube algorithm. Sorry, I did not want to say the word I said. I want to say but. That's right. We'd only invite you to join us in communal repast, after which we may engage in leisurely conversation. If we have a chance to learn something, I see no reason to decline. Yeah, I will be joining you. Excellent. If you would care to follow, we shall feast you on the purest ether. I worry what this might entail. What are they gonna give us as food? What's gonna be the food that we get? Because they did not say, like, they said the purest ether. What is pure ether? Please tell me that we're not gonna have to eat crystal meth. This facility is where we replenish our ether. Okay. There is no particular name for it, but traditionalists call it sometimes, use the word restaurant. Okay, got it. Now then, I absolutely love the IA. Me too up to this point, Heavenbridge. Also, hello, good day. Now then, if you would take your place with your comrades, the space will soon be awash with purest ether. Please absorb as much as you like. That's a big boy. Yo, that's a big boy. These are small boys. But why is there a big boy? Who's the big boy? This one is another small boy, but this one is a big boy. Okay. Does this thing look like... Yo, look at this. Doesn't this remind you of the umbral and stuff? You brace yourself for a rush of sweet ether, but nothing seems to happen. Or perhaps you need to wait a little longer. Hello, ZCT. Yo! How you doing? You brace yourself again, but again, nothing seems to happen. Just as I expected, as meticulously one might recreate the ES home world, this is Ultima Thule, one cannot simply generate ether here. True. As recreations, our friends are oblivious to this fact, to the very truth of their existence. Oh, dear lord. Okay, excellent, Draconic, just let me finish this dialogue and I will do that. You know, to this very truth, to the very truth of their existence, much like the phantoms of the recreated Omicrons. However appearances may seem, we must ever be mindful that it is the memories of the dead with whom we deal. Fuck. So they are not real. This is heartbreaking. Like, I like them. So did you have your fill of ether? Not really, no. We couldn't, alas, we couldn't absorb it. A deficiency in our forms, it would seem. By the way, excellent Draconic, you redeemed it, so you get it. Have you heard about the one and only? Have you tried the expanded free trial of our critically acclaimed MMORPG FFXIV? You can play through the entirety of ARR and the award-winning Heavensward expansion to level 60 for free, with no restrictions on playtime whatsoever. That includes, but is not limited to, the Cost of Bahamut, which are like a phenomenal type of content that you should be doing it. At the same time, this applies to Alexander, which is a lovely raid, the Sky Pirates, an Alliance raid, all the things you wanna do. The Warring Triad, so on and so forth. Happy Endwalker Day to you too, Excel Draconic. Alas, let's continue with the story. Oh, how very unfortunate. May I ask how you normally replenish your ether? We eat. We just take and we just consume. Yeah. Through your mouths, you say. How very primitive and quaint. Oh, come on. To think that their mouths serve not only to expel sound, but draw sustenance besides, such life forms have long since vanished from our systems. Okay. Though we regrettably could not partake of your magnificent feast, rest assured we feel your welcome most keenly. In the course of acquainting ourselves with your sophisticated ways, however, we could not fail but wonder, wherefore do you wish to obtain vessels of flesh and thence to vanish? Will you not favor us with an explanation? Yeah, explain. Explain it to me, Lucy. Your flesh and blood beings are always so hasty. It does have its charm, however. Very well, we shall indulge you. In the beginning, when the Ea yet possessed corporeal bodies, our ancestors dedicated themselves to the pursuit of knowledge and technological advancement. So, in a sense, Alamigans, in a sense, you know, minus the big pieces of shit. By transcending all limitations, we believe we would eliminate sorrow and abide in true ha. This is something that Meteon said about one of the civilizations that she had. Yeah, we're in Ostra Contria, in Shellfish number 3. She did say what the civilizations did back in Elpis. Why do I call it Elpis? Elpida. Means hope. From the tangible such as land, yeah, to the intangible such as labor, there exist myriad hindrances to progress, but the most confining of all was the flesh itself. Yeah, of course, like it makes sense. Humans, like we ourselves, are limited. Like no matter how strong you are, no matter how healthy you are, you're still flesh and bones and skin, right? How do you put this? Like, you will never win against a knife. No matter how strong, how muscular, how whatever, knife is just gonna go through. Like, it is what it is. Our natural lifespan was distressingly middling, you see. Too short to enjoy unhurried lives, yet too long to be considered disposable. Furthermore, to simply maintain the integrity of our bodies demanded considerable resources. But we managed to solve this problem. After long years, we discovered how to become non-corporeal entities with everlasting lives, untroubled by the failures of the flesh. Thus, changed, we had more time and freedom to continue our scientific pursuits. We went on to make greater strides in our quest to transcend all limitations until we finally decided to challenge the last of them. Oh, the limit of knowledge. Alright. But you can never know everything. The more you know, the more you want to know, and the more you don't know. This is to say, deciphering the laws of creation. Okay. Creation magics. Lovely. We sought to discover how the universe came into being and explain... Oh, that's why... Look at how it looks down there. It's like literally ether flow. No, it's not. It can't be ether here. It's dynamic. It's dynamis probably. Dynamis, force in Greek, right? And explain all extra extant phenomenon and then predict the future. I can see the future. If we could but achieve this, we believe that we would be free from uncertainty and anxiety. Did you find the answers you sought? Here's the situation, guys. When you know about the future, right? How far into the future do you know? Like, you will always be stressed if you think constantly about the future. You will always be depressed if you lament into the past. The only way for you to be happy is to be here and now, right? And like, we are here and now. Like, this is why I love Final Fantasy XIV. It never rushes me to do something later on. Like, in World of Warcraft, I had some situations where, like, you know, do your weekly vaults, get a lot of chests to just have the liberty of choice. In Shadowlands, you know, do them all, do Torghast, so on and so forth, right? So you always had these stressful situations. In Final Fantasy XIV, I can't say I felt it. Like, sometimes when I wanted to go apeshit and I was going like Pepega with leveling up, I would feel stressed because I felt like I needed to do all the roulettes, but then I think it was during Shadowbringers that for the first time I realized that why would I do that? Just like stop doing it. And I just stopped doing it, and I did like leveling, and then I did PvP and then I stopped, or I did MSQ and then I stopped, and then like there is no need for you to rush. That's what I'm saying, you know? And I really appreciate a game like this. But yeah, don't live into the future, don't live into the past, just be, you know? That's what Final Fantasy XIV tells me, to just be. Yes, we did. Our efforts revealed to us a fundamental truth. Knowledge of said truth is essential for the continuation of our conversation. If you would learn more, we will share it with you, of course. No, we mustn't. Primitive as they are, they would be unspeakably cruel to deprive them of their ignorance. They are possessed of corporeal forms, their life readily ended. As those who have gone before, is it not our duty to warn them? Okay, so they're debating. What thinkest thou? Let's know. Let's find out what they want to say. She doesn't know what to think. We have deliberated and come to a consensus. If you are resolved to know it, we will disclose to you the truth we discovered, the truth of the universe. Seek us at the stone pillars just outside the bounds of the abode, a place called Elegeia. Fuck, I googled Elegeia in my previous stream. I don't remember what I found. I think it was something like energy. Let's find out very, very quickly. Elegeia. Yeah, it is a Greek word. Wiki lexical. Let's check out the Wiki dictionary right now to find out what it is about. Oh yeah, sorry. It is an artistic creation with lyrical and mournful style. So like something that you create of art, but like you mourn. Okay, it's like a mourning poem in a sense, you know. It is what it is, right? It has a more specific example, but I don't think I can translate that from Greek to be honest, guys. So yeah, just focus on that. It is an artistic creation with lyrical and mournful style. Like Evlogia. No. Evlogia is way different. Evlogo means to bless someone. Ev, good, καλό. Logo, comes from the word logos, speech. Good speech, bless somebody with good. It's like, you know, and it also comes from logos, logiki. It could be like reasoning, which means good reason. Like, no, evlogo is like to bless. Evlogia means good blessing. This is the direct translation. A fundamental truth. Yes, let's find out. We will hear it, of course. Let us learn what has led such enlightened people to this indolent end. Well, oh shit. Yo, I love this. Where knowledge, look at the symbol of the infinity right there. Because knowledge never ends. It leads you somewhere, but you can never know everything. You can never be a galaxy brain dude, you know? Something seems to be weighing on Urianger's mind. What's wrong? Ere we join the EA, there is one trifling matter I would find investigate. Onyxia, Rahatia, might have trouble for your assistance? Absolutely, what's wrong? But of course. Yeah, I'll join you. What's happening though? Dictionary says eulogy means a speech or place or writing that praises someone, usually someone who died. I mean, the English dictionary can say whatever it wants. But it's not that. The first part is correct, the second part is not. Like, it does mean a speech or piece of writing that praises someone. Usually when someone who died is not, it's not. Like, in Greece, if you're religious and you go to the church and the priest blesses you, we say that se eυλόγησε. He did Elegeia to you. That's what we mean, you know. When you drink, when you go to the church and you drink of the wine that's supposed to be the blood of Jesus and shit, right? You say that Purest Elegeia. You took a blessing, you know. It is what it is. I think, yeah, you know, yeah, it is what it is. My thanks, we shall head outside the abode if you would kindly follow me. I know not what mischief you're plotting, Uber Danger, but I trust you have our interest at heart. Usually is the key word. Evlogo means to, yeah, okay. Learning things all the time, always, at least in English. Yeah. The rest of us shall go on ahead to Elegeia. Lest you worry, we won't start without you. Mind you, Elegeia is not a word that we use in modern Greek. Like, it can be used, but it's not something often used. Like, this goes all the way back to ancient Greek, alright? It is what it is. There is also, by the way, in case you guys are curious, an elegy. Oh, actually, you can find it. An elegy is a poem of serious reflection, and in English literature is usually a lament for the dead. In English literature. Okay, this is what I found right here. This is not what applies to the Greek literature. In English literature, it is for that reason, at least according to Wikipedia, which, like, you guys can say that it is true or can tell me that it's not true, because I don't really trust Wikipedia, right? But wait, what? To the north. Oh, we didn't take that. Let's go take it. Maybe it will lead us into some sort of mystery. But yeah, for my country and for our version, for the original version, Elegeia, it's not necessarily for mourning. It does have sort of, like, it does have a sorrowful, you don't have to mourn in order to be sorrowful, that's what I mean. Though I could see it, to be honest, I could see it. Hold up. Let me see, like, you know, I could, like, I don't want to exclude all the possibilities. It says the artistical creation with lyrical and, yeah, sorrowful way of expression, right? Now, if you remove sorrowful and you include mournful, when do you mourn? When somebody dies, right? So I could see the stretch. Now, the direct philological, how the fuck would you call philological? You know, the direct translation would be an ancient poem of various thematology, which comprises of strophe and verse. Verse is stichos. How the fuck do you call it? Strophe is like the one paragraph of the poem, right? And stichos is the verse, okay? So they have like the paragraphs and the verses in δακτυλικό εξάμετρο. Τώρα πώς κατά το μεταφράζεις αυτό? Εξάμετρο is like the one that has 6 μέτρα, 6 meters, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or δακτυλικό πεντάμετρο. Like, bro, like, that's what I mean. Like, I cannot give you guys the direct translation because there are some words that I cannot fucking, like, yeah, it is what it is. Oh fuck, I missed the stream beginning. Was farming Puggle. What is a Puggle? The praise is not he's great either. They may also describe why the person is good. Yeah. Same but different for me. What is a Puggle? Puggle fan. Oh, got it. 5.5 dungeon. Got it. Yeah. Oh, I remember. Okay. The place shall serve. Isn't Pugglethon the one that has one of the Light Wardens? Let me think which one. Don't say it. Don't say it. Was it the one that had Eros in it? Because I think Storyi is in Malaka's Vale. Oh, Lunar Bahamut. Okay, I failed. I failed so bad. Oh, yeah, you said 5.5, bro. Yeah, yeah. Is there... sorry. Is it the spring you wish to investigate? Yeah, that's a moment of darkness. Yeah. Hey, you know what? We all have our failure moments, man. Pray for giving, my friends, but there is no to investigate. What? It was but a pretense to speak in private. Wow, what up? You have our uninvited decorations. We know you skipped Saturdays. I have never skipped anything. I will never not laugh at Malaka's Vale. Hey, you know what? It is what it is. Don't need to make excuses. As we have established, here in Ultima Thule, those denizens of ruined stars are recreated in the twilight days. True. Yet one question doth arise in my mind. So faithfully formed are the simulacra, they believe themselves yet amongst the living. How does they suppose this is possible? Are they taking in the dynamis? I don't know. Why am I calling it dynamis? I'm Greek. Are they taking in the dynamis? This one. Meteon did make contact with them while they still lived. We know it. Back in LPs we found out. Of course, she must have visited the stars of dragons and Ea before either race perished in their entirety. Oh no, you're becoming Anglo. Oh, I will never become Anglo. Thus, she make their emotions their own, and with them create more faithful simulacra than she had relied on any historical account. Yes. So too did I theorize that. Upon that assumption, consider how those two races may have met their demise. According to thine own tale, Meteon perceiveth the emotions of those nearby as her own. True. A heightened sense of empathy intrinsic to her natural as an entelechy. Yes, and Elegeia, of course. In the course of her star-faring journey, she encountered beings strongly desired a cessation of their existence. True. She wouldn't be powerless before the she would be powerless before the desire, alright? Oi, oi! The day is Tuesday, isn't it, mate? Blimey! Hey, you know what, bro? I'ma tell you a secret, kinda guys right here, okay? I'm Balkan. Balkans can never become English. Balkans can never become Westerners. Like, we can Westernize ourselves towards an extent, but the Balkan gene is too strong to be extinguished, you know? You will always have the call. Ask any Balkan in my chat, and you will know. Even as he possesseth the power to grant it, the power of dynamis. Yeah. It is my supposition that overwhelmed by the longing for death, Meteon did unleash dynamis and ushered the dragons and the Ea into their doom. Oh, so she actually killed... Well, not our Meteon, the other one. Of course, such was not always the outcome. Full many stars did she find already lost to ruin. In order to create a terminus, however, the fervor desired for the end is essential. True Balkan and more are all about ethnic war. Nah, we're... I don't see us going into war again because we have fought too many. She helped them shed their flesh. Yes, exactly what she told their miss, if you think about it, right? Therefore, should you struggle to find the way forward, pray yourself, ask this. In the place where you stand, whose is the soul that yearneth most desperately for oblivion? Why do you tell us this now? Because he's gonna commit a Sudoku, isn't he? Ne'er again would I betray your trust. This I pledge to make to my comrades. In bringing there unto my confidence, I would remain true to my word. Bro, listen. We know that you're not doing it, bro. Like, we know that this is it's not happening, man. As for thee, let us consider in my fitting reward for the secrets I labored to, for the Crystal Exarch. I once placed my faith in thy chosen path, walking at thy side, full knowing that we were bound for thy demise. I ask now that thou returns the favor and abide in faith as I fulfill my own destiny. Nah, it's not copying, bro. It's not, yeah, it's not, nah, it's not like, okay, sure, like, you know, he dies, but then he just comes back. Okay, you know what? I've watched One Piece, bro. I know how this thing happens, you know? We'll bring them back with the power of friendship and life, you know? And Bleach, when people died and then they became hollows and shit, like, most of the time you'd find a way to redeem them. I've watched anime, you know? Time to invest in that coping stock. Like, nah, you worry about it too much, guys. If you say my dad has come due, how am I to refuse? It's fine. Like, Thackeray is out there. Vestinian is out there. Nobody's gonna kill Uber Danger. Like, we now like Uber Danger, so he's not gonna die. Trust me on this. Tis indelicate of me, and know full well that I can but beg thy forgiveness. Yet, even if I must needs to go to such lengths, I cannot well feign ignorance of the answer I have found within. Akame Gakil, I don't know what that means. El Nasabe, yeah, sure. All I heard was Bleach and a-holes. Nah, it was Bleach and One Piece. I know what about, but nah, it's just like, you know what? It's good. Like, don't worry about it. The answer to the question is, what moment might I stand strongest? In what moment? You guys worry too much, you know, like, you guys are so emotional. Like, I'm not, yeah. Alas, all that we have known, all that have been through, I can only say this. Do what you must. I'll do what I must. Okay, do what you must and see your conviction through. I shall, my friend, I shall. Another anime that friendship didn't help. I don't. Why would I watch anime, bro? Like, I watched Bleach and One Piece, like some episodes of One Piece back when I was a teenager. Like, do I look like the guy that watches, you know, like this weeb shit, man, and plays these weeb games? Oh, wait. Yeah. Without further ado, then, let us go to join our comrades. No, listen, okay, you know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. Don't worry about it. Like, you know, this is just, they wouldn't do that. Why would they do that? Like, why would they kill Uber Danger? Yeah, he has not. Let us be off to Elegeia. Sure. A reminder, alright, Elegeia. Why am I pronouncing it as Elegeia? Because that's how you pronounce it. Now, how would you, if you notice, it has E and I, E and I right next to each other, alright? At 99.9% of the situations in the Greek language, E and I will be pronounced as E, not as E or A. Alright? It's not Elegeia. Okay? It's not like that. Or Elegeia. It's not like that. It's Elegeia. The G is our Greek gamma, G. Okay, I don't know if you guys can produce that sound, because, like, you know, there is different linguistics and different throat movements and tongue movements in every languages, right? But it's a G, okay? It's a gamma. So you have like Elegeia, epsilon iota meaning like just simple I. Like, read it as you would read it as double E if you were English, all right? Like peep or like pee, okay? When you pee, okay? So like it's the same thing exactly. Elegeia. Shtola, my wife. It seems everyone is accounted for. Shall we then? Yes. Let's find out the secrets of the universe. If they tell me, don't you see, we're all gonna die with this.
Tell us about this truth you
I'll
discovered.
just fucking get so bummed out.
Very well. Bear in mind,
They speak!
That the purpose of this conversation is not to impart scholarly knowledge. For such requires that you comprehend the subject matter, which you will not.
Okay. Holy crap, I was expecting something like, you know, and then we just understood it because of telepathy. These motherfuckers actually speak.
We will forego the intricacies of our scientific methodology and deal only with the conclusion, the end of our society and our world.
Got it. Yeah, no, that's respectable.
We acknowledge, with regret, that your star is in the midst of the same panic-induced cataclysm that befell DAY23.
Okay.
As such, in order to avoid causing undue distress, we will refrain from explicitly stating how much time you have remaining.
Alright, okay, that's cool, thank you, we appreciate that. The linguistics, by the way, the B3, however she or he or whatever pronounced it, right? What are the linguistics from? Like, is it a reference towards a civilization, like towards something that we have in real life that I'm not getting? Because they are not Greek and they are certainly not English. They have to be something, like you just don't make gibberish, you know?
You are entirely too kind. I pray you recount your tale as you see fit.
Yes. Why do they do that?
In the beginning, the universe was but a tiny particle.
Got it.
Then suddenly, this particle began to expand. Having remained entirely in the bounds of your star, the phenomenon may be difficult for your kind to grasp. But this expansion has since continued unabated.
Yes, okay, this is actually something that applies to reality as well. The universe is constantly expanding but finite.
Speculating that the universe could not grow indefinitely, we sought to learn what might occur, and made a worrying discovery.
By the way, this is the theory of special relativity, for those of you that are interested in physics, okay? You can read about this in real life.
Stars will continue to spread apart, as will their finite thermal energies.
Yes, and in the end, you will reach thermal death. Yes, this is the how the speculation according to thermodynamics that the world is going to end. There will be like energetical stability, and it is what it is. Bro, real life copied Final Fantasy, what the fuck? No, but yeah, okay.
Eventually, all heavenly bodies will grow cold and freeze. No new stars will be born, and the universe will enter onto an eternal ice age.
This is true. This is the thermal death. This is a theory of how the ultimate death of the universe is going to happen. As a physicist, I very much appreciate that. I love this. Because here's the problem, in order for the transfer of energy to happen, it always gets transferred from the warm body to the cold body, right? So the situation is, if everything is of the same temperature, there will be no energy transfer and everything's gonna fucking die. That's the whole consensus. I don't want to get into specialties. Or like, you know, special information.
In hopes of proving that this determination was erroneous, we scrutinized our research from all angles, even as we sought to avert the everlasting winter.
Humanity, fun fact, in real life, we do not know how to avoid and avert the everlasting winter. It will happen when it happens. Wait, you studied physics? Yes.
The endeavor proved fruitless. So infamously so, in fact, that it became synonymous with vain effort.
Yes.
The universe as we know it would end.
Cool, me too. Ah, another fellow nerd, Mithralian. That means you too have suffered. It is what it is.
Beneath the weight of this knowledge, our society stagnated. Though we had time still, it was a cold comfort.
I don't understand though, why do, like, everything will die, okay, sure. But until then, like, I don't know why actually, you know what, I actually like it and I will speak about this. Why does the Final Fantasy XIV, like, most races, like, fixate on the end, you know, in the end this will happen. Yeah, it does, who cares, like, it's how you get there, you know? That's what it's the journey, not the destination. But I get it because, like, if you think about it, think of what message this conveys to the youth, right? That the end that the end, you should never aspire just for a goal. You should live at the moment, and if you aspire only and exclusively towards the goal and get fixated upon the end, you will be miserable. So live your life. No, you know what? I like this message a lot. They had everything. I hate death of the universe is millions and millions of years. Yeah. I think they wanted a few extra examples for flavor. Yeah. Hi, Spectre.
Why strive for anything when desolation is assured? When our wealth of wisdom, accumulated since the dawning of our kind, would be forever lost.
Yes. And something else, well, actually nothing else will be found because we're talking about the actual final days.
No
Got it.
civilization would rise from our ashes. No scholar recover our knowledge. In silence unbroken, naught would stir.
Immortality has a way of distorting your sense of time. To a young child, 10 minutes of sitting still is long. To an adult, it's not as bad. Yeah, how many of you have realized that, holy crap, a decade went by? I know what you mean, right? But still, it's the journey. I don't know, maybe it's just me, you know, like I appreciate every moment of my day. Even moments that I don't like, later on I come to appreciate because it contributed to what I am. So like it is, I don't know, like I like it, bro.
Intellect was once our pride. Overnight, it became our shame. Our works, monuments to futility.
Okay, so they found out too much. I don't like this because you should pursue knowledge. Then again, you should not be bloody obsessed by knowledge, right? Remember when Mom is under the world and made mankind mortal? Of course I do. How can I forget about that?
Our greatest invention became a source of suffering. Rather than suffer on, many chose to unmake themselves by means of etheric exsanguinators.
Okay.
Etched upon these stones are the testaments of such souls. Though many left no
You say
words
thermal
at
death,
all,
yes.
thinking it a pointless gesture.
Thermal death, heat death,
Once
however you
we
call
have
it in
attained
English.
vessels of flesh, we likewise intend to vanish.
Okay.
If you understand this, understand aught of our tale, you will abandon your quest for knowledge.
I don't care about knowledge, I just want to leave.
Ignorance truly is bliss. If you would cling to your illusory happiness, remain primitive and pure. It is the only
No,
way.
I don't like this. This sends you towards an entirely opposite direction. I think the main message of the game is about how you deal with despair. People like Emmet and Elidibus gave into it and could not see a way forward. Albert had given into it, but we rescued him. Venat and you keep going, always find ways to overcome it. Of course, break the circle. I said it in the previous stream. Break the fucking circle. When, like, sorrow, you do nothing, you don't produce the good hormones. Sorrow, you don't produce the good hormones because you do nothing. Depression, nothing happens. Depression, nothing happens. And you're trapped. And you know what? I will say it, you know, for me, subjectively, the worst and the most brutal of afflictions are the afflictions of the mind. Because when you, like, you cannot fix it. Like, many of the situations of the mind cannot be fixed, not even with medications, you know, because you don't believe it will be fixed, because you are trapped, you know, it's a mind trap in the end, right? You create your own suffering, and because you create your own suffering, you suffer, and you, like, it's just a never-ending circle. Break it, fucking break it. I love Venat, I love Mommy. I'm so sad I killed her. I don't want to cry in the stream again though. Like, let's just.
So that's your story.
Yes.
While I appreciate your advice, I will not heed it.
Good.
Convinced though you may be of this truth, it is yours and not mine. Indeed, truth, I have ever believed, is in the eye of the beholder.
Okay.
Are you suggesting that we have reached a faulty conclusion? That our science failed us?
No, your science did not fail you, but it's what you did with the conclusion that matters.
Hardly. As you yourself said, the subject matter is beyond my comprehension.
Yes.
And that, I accept, is true. I do not possess the knowledge to prove or disprove your conclusion.
Yeah.
In my mortal years, I doubt I could even approach the wisdom of the Aya.
Of course.
But of one thing am I absolutely certain. I would not be happier in ignorance.
Of course not.
Shtola, no! You mustn't! The most important lesson I've learned is that learning isn't simply passing one's eyes over words.
Okay.
Nay, 'tis when understood for oneself that knowledge attains its true value.
Okay.
This is what has sustained me, driven me onward in joy and wonder, in anger and sorrow.
Spoken someone with a science degree, Who, Shtola?
The universe may end, and all may be for naught. But I will live as I always have.
True and real. Your comment on data interpretation. Oh, yeah.
I will always seek out new knowledge. And no conclusion of yours, no matter how grim, can dampen my desire.
Hey, you know what, Shtola, like me and you, we both have the same desires, wanna go play hide the zucchini behind the Aetherite. Like, you know, like, all I'm saying is that world's gonna end, so like, what do we have to lose, right, if you think about it, you know? Might as well just make, you know, speckle and stuff, you know, yeah. It is what it is.
I suppose it is only to be expected. Their feeble minds cannot fathom the terrifying gravity of it all.
No, we can, but we don't care.
But worry not. We consider it our duty to enlighten you. And we will not stop until you grasp the full extent of our despair.
I'm not particularly fond of that, though. See, these are toxic people. You should yeet the toxic people away from your life.
Keep calm and listen well.
Uh-huh.
Though my body will soon dissipate, there may be a way to restore it.
See? Told you, bitch!
Asm's magic. So long as our souls remain, you can use it to summon us back.
I told you, motherfuckers, nobody's dying in this game.
But you mustn't, for it would mean losing our way forward. This I only reveal so that you can promise not to invoke the magic.
What? Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I will invoke the magic.
We came here knowing what victory may cost. So press on. Press on, and do not look back.
Come on. Like, we beat Meteon, we use the magic later. Jebait, nah. He's just gonna yeet her out of there. He's just gonna...
I shall join thee. As subterfuge is not required, thou shalt not suffer for mine absence.
Urianger.
Come on, yeet her out. Just toss her out.
My resolve hath never been as strong as thine. Full oft have I wavered in my decisions, and afterwards been stricken with regret.
Come on, man. Like, be a man. Just sacrifice yourself for the woman.
In spite of this, I may still stand with my comrades, supporting them as they attempt the greatest of feats. This truth I have learned in the course of our journey.
Copium in moments.
And many though my shortcomings may be, I may also claim to excel in prophecies.
But Shtola's an adult, she can make her own decisions. Bro, I don't give a fuck if she can make her own decisions. I'm not letting... Would you let your cat die because your cat wanna die? Nah, well, not wanna die, but you know, like, this is just... We're having something of a pickle, okay? Like, it's okay, it is what it is. He wouldn't be respecting her decisions, so he's joining her instead. Nah, Nah. Listen. Yo. We don't do that here, okay? Now, I advocate in favor of murder, but I never murder my friends, you know? You save your friends. You can die, but they have to live on. Nah, we ain't doing that. Jesus fucking Christ. Holy crap, bro. Nobody's dying. We're invoking the Ashen shit later, the Asm. That's why Hydaelyn gave it to us.
That thou mayest have the strength to resist, and our comrades the strength to continue.
So if she wants to commit Sudoku, why does he want to commit Sudoku with her?
With you to urge us on, how could we possibly fail?
Okay. Sad she's too handcuffing. Nah, bro, like, guys, relax. Like, trust me, okay? Thing is gonna get fixed, okay? Like, this is just, yeah. He told you guys he feels too weak and will give into depression. Got it. 2 batteries is better than 1. Yeah. See, even this, when it happens, it doesn't show death. It just shows, you know, teleportation. They're just into the mega depression realm with the other people, and we're gonna go and find them. Like, don't worry about. See? That's what I mean. That's where they are. Or something. I don't know, I didn't think this would. But yeah, don't worry about it.
What's this? An extinguished civilization. Rekindled?
Yes. That's why we beat the birdie.
That's
and
right.
then...
Our quest doesn't end here. We'll press on. And we will find you.
No, guys, you don't understand. I believe you. I believe you. But after we beat the birdie, we can restore them with the crystal. Now, Shtola told us not to, but hey, who cares?
There. That's where you'll find me.
Is that another star?
I mean, it's right above
Of the
us.
stars we visited, most were already devoid of life. And where there was life still, the inhabitants wished for death.
Okay.
But even death, we learned, isn't truly the end. It is but a part of the cycle of rebirth.
Uh-huh. Yeah, true.
Souls return to the star, or in its absence, a larger flow. And eventually they are reborn.
Yes, we know that the ethereal sea, the stuff we found out in LPs, yes, absolutely.
Alive again. To know suffering anew.
In a sense, yeah. Skyphone16 says there is solar dissipating as we speak, so that means we just have to hurry the fuck up, that's it. And worst case scenario, who's the first guy that died? Thancred. So we lose Thancred. It's okay, we lose just Thancred. Who gives a fuck, right? Estinian is the one that I don't want to lose, and my cat.
True salvation lies not in dying. It lies in not being born.
Yes.
This is the gift I would give to you. To all life on beautiful Aetheris.
So what, is this a prison or something?
To that end, we created an egg wherein life cannot quicken. That dead sun.
Okay.
Attain it if you can. Before your friends' emotions fade away. Along with their protection.
My cat! Prison, Sylvanas? The actual jailer. Bro, listen, okay, hear me out, okay, I'll give you, I'll tell you how we fix this pickle that we're in, okay? So what we need, and I am saying it half mimishly, half actually, what we need is an American. I want some American guys, the US Army right here to form a perimeter around this fucking flying hovering testicle, okay? And we're gonna hit it with everything we got, you know? We're gonna hit him with a bazooka, we're gonna hit him with some, nukes, we're gonna hit him with some, like, tank artillery and shit, you know? We're just gonna break it. That means all the motherfuckers that in there will come out here. So what else do we need? We need a hostage situation. Just tell America there's oil. Yeah, it's an oil of souls. It's an oil of souls, alright? And what do? You need soul crystals to take the souls. So like, we just bring a fuckload of crystals here. And America, fuck yeah, you know. And then you bring the army here and the air force. You blow this zit up. Immediately you put the souls into the fucking crystals. Bring them back to Aetheris, and now suddenly we got a world. You bring them back to the first, now suddenly we got a world, you know? As for the baddies, it doesn't matter. We'll create some, I don't know, like marmots. We'll create marmots, and we will put them in the marmots, and then, like, we'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. Like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Rahatia, glad to know I came back to steer it. We bringing freedom to that ball. Yeah, bro, like, listen, hey, it is what it is. Victory lost. Oh, that's a he. That's our letter X. Our he. And of course, I don't know why there is... Do you guys think this is called victory lost, or is it called something else? Because... can we have an Egyptian fella here? Will you guys understand hieroglyphics? Like, look, how do we... Or like a TikToker. An Egyptian or a TikToker, one of the two, okay? We need to translate the in-between parts. It's victory and lost. I mean... What you're saying, Excel Draconic, could make sense if you take the E in the version of E in Italian, which means and, sure. Victory won, dicks lost. No, I don't want to lose my dick, bro. Like, I very much lose victory than lose my dick, you know? Like, I'm very fond of my dick. I'm very appreciative of my dick, you know? So, like, here's what we do instead, alright? Victory won... Lives of the bad birdies lost, but we will save my birdie. Rahatia regards his own insolent. Did we always have these drums? Did we always have these drums, or is this new? Well, forget the dick, but it's come and see, come see, come ça. Okay. No, oh, this is new. Okay, got it. Victory won, her loss. Too late for that, for me at least. I have nothing to lose. Are you ready to continue on? I was born ready. The Natas made for where the light shone. Shtola and Uber Danger have opened the way for us. Hey! Ooh, you got it, boy. Okay, let's pet this. Is in loving you. And loving me, you say. I don't know what the music is doing, bro, but Luminion, yeah, sure, that means that comes from Lux, Latin, right? Evolving. Okay, got it. See, that's much different than what I initially thought. Northeast, so like it's around here somewhere. But we have to go... Can you guys leave this? What does it thing say? Does it say the subs? Can somebody, like, what does this thing say? I don't know what it does. What it says. Can't read, I'm blind. Well, let's go take the Aether current. This one right here, it's supposed to say something. Luminions were a monster class, Final Fantasy 11. The Cube, got it. Wait. Is the game unironically telling me that the world is going down the tubes? Yo! The universe going down the tubes, bro! Do you hear that radio voice in the background? What the fuck was this? It was like something like... something like that. Probably the dead Dia. Got it. I thought it was my FBI agent telling me that I'm on a watch list. On a watch list. Going down the tubes? I thought it always has been. Hey, you know what? It is what it is, bro. No, I don't want to fight you. Now go away, Mr. EO. Oh, that's a teleporter, isn't we met some of these back in LPs, like not identical to this, but like this. Yes, I can feel the Aether emanating from the arcane pattern. Okay, good, congratulations. There's a portal and no mistake. Let us see where it is. Okay. All I'm gonna say is Shiny's FBI agent is lurking. He or she already finished them. Is also an emotional vampire. Listen, okay, I'ma tell you something, okay? Jokes aside about my FBI agent. If they hurt Alizé, I'm uninstalling the game. Level Tricker. Okay, I don't want to be tricked out of my levels or something. Oh, look, we're in base Omicron. Intruder alert, intruder alert. I'll show you, intruder, bitch. I'll show you, intruder, you fucking clown, dick-sucking asshole. I'll show you, intruder. Moron. Fuck that clown. Gone. Destroyed, eliminated, obliterated. You dare attack me and my cat and my 2 babies. Oh look, we're getting closer to the thing that I said before that was glowing and stuff. When I say before, I mean previous stream. Sounds like fun. Hey, it is what it is. It could be. It could be. Amazing, get another civilization. I mean, it doesn't... This reminds me of Alliance in a sense, right? Attacked as soon as you arrive, not the most welcoming places, is it? We must try to find denizens who are amenable to a conversation. We should go get the lay of the land, see how far we can go. I'll tell Alfie. Okay, I'll help Alfie with that. In the meantime, you and Raha search the friendly folk. Got it. Apart from hostile beings, take care with your footing. I mislike the look of this terrain. Not knowing what the locals are, you'd best take care of yourselves. Of course, we'll find you once we finish exploring. I have to talk to my cat first. I expect the twins will seek utmost bounds on the isle, so I propose we search for the central area. Okay. There are machines patrolling here and there, sentinels in all likelihood, got it. Like the ones you encountered, they will most certainly attack any who venture too close, okay? So let us avoid them and look for others that appear more approachable. How can I know which monitor appears more approachable? Like, do I seem like... How do you like, come on, like, if you think about it, how do you, like, you need to find a way to how, because if you don't how do you how, right? That's what I'm saying. Okay, but first, can I unlock the Aetherite? Probably not. Like, okay, let's just wait here or something. You see not, but petroleum assassins, they do seem inclined to non-violent in that court. Okay. The ones that don't try to kill you on sight. But look, all of them try to kill me on sight. Blip blop. Hello. Well, hello to you too, but why the fuck are you attacking me? Hello. Yeah, hi, bro, like, my dude, like, listen, don't attack me and everything's gonna be fine. But, like, these guys are literally attacking me. Vita, okay. Why is there a letter? Where is there a Greek letter here? Hello, Mr. Vita or Miss Vita. I can't tell their gender. Like, it's very difficult for me to tell their gender. Because, you know, mostly because it's whatever the fuck that thing is. I want that current. I want that current. Come on, I can take it. Don't see me. Don't see. Fuck! Okay, you know what? Fuck this guy. Reset. What does reset do? Nothing. I just take some damage. Hey, it is what it is. I was worried that I was gonna get resetted to level 1 or something, bro. Southeast. Oh, okay, that's exactly where we're going. That's convenient. Okay, that's a big ass motherfucker right there. Okay. Oh. I do. Let's pet the Bodrick. You always pet the Bodrick, okay? Not like you haven't seen this before. Have I seen this before? When did I see this before? In Azizla? That's the only thing that comes to mind, I'm gonna be honest. Where is it? One hand to the southeast. Southeast, got it. But first, let's talk to Raha. Hello, sir. Look, Urianger, the machines here do not appear hostile. Let's see if we can communicate with them. Yeah, not telling. It's just surprising you don't remember is all. Begging pardon, but we are searching for the denizens of this star. I think it's the machines, no? Bzzt, unknown life forms detected, assigning generic label. Interplanetary travelers. Greetings and welcome to the planet Blip Blop. The planet what? Could you please repeat that? The piece your hearing organ is unable to process the name of our tongue. It may be translated into yours as Alphatron. Alpha is the first letter of the Greek alphabet, of course, right? It signals the alpha, and it could also signal the beginning, like you usually use alpha. No, you know what? I think I am in Omega Land. Our people, meanwhile, are called the Omicrons, okay? The letter O. They are called the letter O. So in English, it would be, we are called the O's, alright? And you stand within one of our outposts. The Omicrons, you say, and what is it that you do here? We are preparing for war. Alright. With whom? Bro. As we presently do not have a designated target, you have nothing to fear. Should our star become designated, however, you will be taken into custody and or terminated. Not a little frightening, these Omicrons, but at least they seem to be forthright. I will see what else I can learn from this fellow if you could try speaking with the others. Alright, so we gotta talk with machines. Blip Blop, autonomous weapon deployment complete, Vanguard armament upgrade complete, munition level satisfactory, combat readiness assessment nominal, awaiting instructions from Sir, made ending state of combat readiness. Bzz. Measuring combat capability, result negligible, subject fails outside targeting parameters. Greetings, traveler. We are the Omicrons and our objective is self-enhancement. Okay, we got to the bionicle people. In order to achieve this, we venture forth to conquest to acquire combat data and resources. Most recently, we succeeded in subjugating the home world of the beings whose strength was said to be without parallel, the dragons. Yo! It is Omega! Yet, though the Endeavor wielded a wealth of combat data, the star was rendered barren and unable to yield resources, and subsequent costing determined that the losses incurred exceeded the gains. Okay, you know what? I'm worried. Greetings, traveling. We're weathering outside the post. Beware of malfunctioning units. They do not heed Sir's commands and discriminatory attack all non-Omicrons. Okay, for the avoidance of confusions, be advised that Sir is the alias of Stigma. Stigma is to stigmatize. Stigma is a dot, or like you can use it in so many ways, to be honest. Stigma. Now, Sir issues instructions to our forces of foremost of the 6 strategic matrices that bear the designation Stigma. Okay, so it's the Greek S. Stigma. No, Stigma is not. Sorry, that's Sigma. I don't know what designation Stigma is supposed to mean. You learned a lot of things, so did I. We'll share our findings, however, I believe it's best to go outside the post. Come with me. Absolutely, sure. So me and my cat are gonna have a talk now. Oh, there you are. Alize, hello. We finished surveying the area. This comes as no surprise, but there was no way forward. There were portals like that we used to get here, but those that worked only sent us to isolated isles. Then as before, we must locate the embodiment of the emotion that bars the way. What of yourselves? Did you find anyone to speak with? Well, we did kind of speak with machines, and they spoke about this sir. So like they're kind of sexist because there wasn't a madam involved. But this guy is something about a stigma, so like, you know, he's stigmatized. This is what it is, you know, it's a situation. So the Omicrons seek to advance themselves through conquest. Yes. Following the victory over the dragons, they stand ready for the next campaign. But their leader has yet to issue new commands, and so they wait. In such place, who could be that fits Urianger's description, a soul whose yearning for oblivion surpasses all others? Urianger said this to us in the secret meeting. You weren't part of it. During our investigation before we joined you in the Elegeia. Yeah, he told us he wanted to do the... So that's the way of it. Why couldn't he just say this to all of us? Because you're kids. Given what we know of this place, it's certainly a curious state of affairs. While the dragons and the Ia longed for death, the Omicrons longed for conflict. As much as they may lead to destruction, it must be considered a distinct desire. In order to find the source of this dominant emotion, I believe we should seek out their leader, the Sir, and why he's not speaking with them, right? According to the M32, the first Omicron with whom we spoke, there is a console by which we might communicate with it. Stigma is S according to Wiki. No, that's Sigma Teliko. That is the final S, the final Sigma that we put in our words. For example, allow me to explain to you. What if we take the word dynamis in ancient Greek would be dynamis right there. You know, Sigma Teliko, that's the S of the part. Now, S equals, these are the same letter, alright? But you put the first one at the end of the sentence, while the other one in the middle one. No, yeah, capitalize, they're both Sigma, but how can I explain this? Let me Cochleas, Τραυματίας, Ποιητής, let's go with ησυχία. Ησυχία της ησυχίας. The first one means quiet, the thing of being quiet, alright? The second one is of quiet, you know, of being quiet, like της ησυχίας ηρεμία, the calm of the quietness, alright? You guys can notice how one of the S, one of the Sigma is in the sentence, while the other one is at the end, and the one that is at the end gets a special character. Literature of the Greek letters Sigma and Tau is also used as the Greek numerical 6. It's not. It isn't. It's not. It's not a letter. It's like το Sigma τελικό. We call it Sigma τελικό. It's not a letter. It's just a mutated Sigma. It's this one, but sorry, no. It's this one, but mutated. You know, they both go to this one. This is their capital version, right? So it is what it is. Also, why the fuck am I subscribed to myself? It is what it is. Yeah, well, there is a console with much we can communicate about it. M032 also added that it would be a pointless excuse, but that in itself, I believe, is worth investigating. What say you? No. Sigma. That's a Sigma without the letter you're using between the S and the I is a taf. That's a stigma. Stigma is entirely different. You guys, the stigma of something is like you stigmatize someone. What do you do towards him? You know, like it's not Sigma versus stigma exactly. You know, so like Let me give you actually the wiki, the Wiktionary definition of stigma, so that you guys can understand, you know? Okay, there we go. It's a spot on the skin due to illness or reaction to something that got into your hand. So like you have a stigma, okay? It's also a fucking area in different surfaces because of water dropping or because of damage, you know? A spot pretty much, right? That means a needle getting into you to create tattoo. That dot is called a stigma, you know? At the same time, we have it the metaphorical way, which is like something which marks and usually shames that who brings it, you know? So like this is the guy that is shamed pretty much, you know? Stigmatized, as I told you before, right? Κουκίδα σημείο θέση. The fifth definition is the one as a spot, the position in the map. The spot that occurs from doing the coordinates, you know, and finds the exact location, you know. Metaphorically is, yeah, it is the same thing. It has to do with botanic, it has to do with medicine. It has a lot, you know. Μεγαλύτερο από το δημογραφία, το παλιό γράμμα σίγμα, μεγαλύτερο από το τελικό σίγμα. Okay, so apparently, you know, apparently one of the things, like the religious stigmatas, sigma in math is additional summary, right? Yeah, but like, that's besides the point, that's, we're off, you know? Underdate went from sigma male to stigma male. Underdate went from a clown to a circus, that's what Underdate did. No found, okay. What was not found? Something was not found. On the console, we seek lies the far side of this side. What? Well, what did I say? Lies the far side of this aisle. I apologize. Given the nature of the ground, the route may not be entirely direct as it seems. Let us all watch our step to make our way. Photo for data not found. You know what I thought to myself right now? Here's the thing, this guy, what if he is ashamed, you know, their leader, that's why they call him Stigma. Because they all want to do conquest, what if he doesn't want to do conquest? And that's why he's stigmatized in a sense. Is it I think it's a stretch, like I'm just doing speculation here. And I'm just trying, you know, I want to meet you guys halfway. Like, I want to just take into consideration what you're saying. Like, I'm currently checking out my second screen for what Kaiser is saying. Just trying to find it, you know, like the more I manage to find, the better, the more info we will get into these things, you know. And you know what, maybe my interpretation differs than yours, you know. What I get as X, you might get as Y. Okay, let's beat the bejesus out of this one. Mr. Vita, like, I mean, it's in your name, you're a Vita one, so like, I'm just gonna fucking destroy you, because I will make you into an Omega. Stigmatized Sir is not a warmonger. Yeah, I don't know, maybe or something. I'm just trying to see the perception, see what it happens. Okay, Christianity. Oh, by the way, in Christianity, τα stigmata in Greece are signs that some people. Okay, how the fuck? Okay, stigma is the signs where, like, the place where the cross happened to Jesus, okay? They call them the stigmata, apparently, in Christianity, at least in Greek, alright? Okay, let's go into typography and let's go where we go. Character. The old letter sigma τελικό, okay, so like, it's like this one. Okay, hold up, let me explain. So we have like this one. I'm just searching stuff on Wiki. Yeah, I'm just trying to see, like, you know, sometimes Wiki can give information. I am not an authority. So, like, it doesn't mean that what I say is always correct, right? There are different interpretations of stuff. So hear me out, okay? This one is the letter, the sigma τελικό, our final sigma, the S in the end, alright? Now, what I read here is, according to Greek stuff, it says that the old letter sigma, it's kinda like this, but it's a big one, okay? And it used to symbolize S and T. So like this one used to be a version, like a version of this one, like a super big one on steroids in ancient Greek, you know, but I don't really know how accurate this thing is. Austria, okay. Because we need to find out when this thing, like, the fucking, the thing I find is something that came from many writers in 1819. But there is nothing that I can find that supports this statement other than ST, yes, STU, exactly, ST sound together. But I cannot find anything else that supports that claim other than that one reference in that one, you know, even though I can give you guys a 1,000 examples about what the other mentions of stigma mean, I cannot. So I think that they mean it as in like the guy, everybody want to do war, but this guy doesn't want to do war. We will see, the story will tell us the secret. It appears to be the console, but it seems unresponsive. Would you care to have a look at it? Sure. Yao, let's do the Greek thing, let's hit it. Schmack it and then it suddenly works. Like, yeah. You try touching it, schmacking it and tuning to the console, but there is no response. No luck, I see. But there must be a way to activate it, there must. Yeah, we just take the stigma guy and we kill him and we're done, bro. Like, come on, just think about it.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
I'm out of ideas too. By the way, if you were hearing some tapping, I just did this. Okay, I apologize if that sound was annoying. I will stop doing it. Things like that happen when I'm nervous, and I'm nervous because I'm worrying about losing my second cat. Like, I already lost Shtola, I don't want to lose Raha.
As am I. Operating such consoles is trying enough. But if we can't even activate it...
Yeah.
Perhaps there is a way.
Okay, do tell.
First, consider the world that has been recreated here.
Yeah, a world full of war. And
its
hate.
Inhabitants were machines who gathered combat data to enhance themselves. And among the many wars they waged, the most notable was that
we're in
against
Omega.
the dragons. As you've doubtless surmised, I believe this was the homeworld of Omega.
Indeed.
Sid built a jamming device to defeat it, a device which generated massive bursts of lightning, its sole weakness.
Okay. Thunderstruck.
That's all well and good, but what does that... Wait. You're not thinking to strike the console with lightning, are you?
Yeah, Thundercats, let's do this!
As a matter of fact, I am. Ask yourselves this. Why would an entity as puissant as Omega not be designed to suppress the effects of lightning?
I don't know.
Because it relies upon it, or something akin to it, as a source of energy.
Okay, that's why. Oh, indeed!
My thoughts exactly. And there is a good chance the same is true of the Omicrons and their devices. So, shall I cast caution to the wind and try something reckless and dramatic?
By all means, please. Have at it. Nah. If he was not a Mikote, I would not tell him to have at it.
Very well.
But he should have at it.
Here I go.
Because he's a cat. He's gonna do thunder. He's gonna do a Thundercat. So yeah, let's do this. Thundara 3.
It worked!
Of course it worked. What happens to dead people with the defibrillate, the shocking thing that does electricity to their chest?
Welcome connection to Communications Module 1. Connection established.
I don't like this. I think we just activated the Eye of Sauron.
Transition. Strategic Matrix Stigma 1 now online. As a primary strategic matrix, you may address me as Sir.
Got it.
Checking for new communications. None found. All units, please maintain current state.
Okay.
End transmission. Closing connection.
Wait! We have questions for you. Of late, no mission orders have been issued. Why not? Has there been some manner of trouble?
They have killed everybody.
Reply. The Extended Operations Unit is yet to determine guidelines for future assignments.
Okay.
All strategies are calculated, devised, and actioned in accordance with said guidelines.
Uh-huh.
In the interim, All citizens are directed to maintain a state of combat readiness. End reply. Awaiting query.
I have no idea what the Eye of Sauron is telling me, by the way. I don't know what he just said.
Can you tell us why the Extended Operations Unit hasn't yet determined the guidelines?
Unable to comply. Information unavailable or access restricted.
Okay, so he cannot access the file.
In that case, is it possible for us to communicate directly with the unit?
Access denied. Unable to establish connection.
So the Sir cannot... okay, got it. I think.
Is there anything you can tell us? Have there been any abnormalities, like a threat to the star or widespread unrest?
Reply. Negative. All citizens continue to operate at maximum efficiency.
What the fuck
If your operations are suboptimal, please proceed to a maintenance facility for evaluation. Otherwise, stand by at your designated post. End reply.
Okay.
End transmission. Closing connection.
Okay, the Eye of Sauron went to bed now. What?
I could activate it again, but I doubt it would be productive. What do you think?
We should nuke it.
If all the Omicrons really were running as efficiently as it claimed, then I doubt they were hoping for life here to end. As this Sir told us, there just haven't been any new instructions, and everyone is standing by.
Yeah, they need a leader. We should give them instructions.
Standing by at any rate. If there are those that are neglecting their duties, perhaps we can glean a clue from them. I propose we take another look around, and also try to find the operations unit.
Okay. Why don't we reprogram them? It's also try to talking to an automated system. You may be asking a question. It's not coded for, so it defaults to no. Got it. That makes sense. Let's just focus our search on the outpost. Alize and I will try speaking with the Omicrons this time in the hopes we might learn something new. Meanwhile, perhaps you and Raha could observe them from a distance. These beings are systematic and routine by nature. If any of them that aren't, it shouldn't be too difficult to spot them. If there are no questions, let us begin at once. Alright. As we came this way, I believe I spied a promising vantage point. Follow me. Okay, let's follow the cat. The cat has the feline senses. They are enhanced. He's schmacht. Oh, ooh. Can I fly? Can I just jump? No, I cannot. Bro, like this thing looks pretty. Let me jump. I want to get down there. Like, do we ever get down there? That's what matters to me, okay? Can somebody tell me this? Can you guys respond? Delta, okay, that's another Greek letter. I will cap my thingy. It is what it is. Next time I'm gonna use a shroud. You can go there once you can fly. Oh! Oh, true! Okay, there are more to the east this time. How many currents do I have left? 2 of them. Okay, we search. Okay, let's see. Hold up. We need to find the irregularities. So, like, stuff that are not doing what they should be doing. Now, these guys are fine. Now, these guys are talking with... This guy is talking with Alfie. Am I fucking blind? No, it can't be this one. This one right there. You saw this motherfucker running. Yo, there's a bitch running there. Come on. Wait for it. Sniper rifle right there. Pow, bitch. Fuck. I missed. Where is it? Come on. Shit. Bro, I'm not an FPS player. This is gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. Shit! Ah! No! Stop moving! Come on, you'll have to come out here sometime. No? Oh, there. No, no! Fuck! Oh, this is gonna take forever. Where is it? Fuck me, bro. There we go. Gotcha, bitch. Can't go all the way down, but you can fly down quite a bit. Any on the left. What do you mean on the left? Ah, I just found this bitch. I think this one is gonna work. Took me a while though. I don't play FPS games. Never, like, I haven't played an FPS game ever since I was 19 years old and I played Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which I had completely legally downloaded on my computer. There was an Easter egg in this FPS part. It was? An Omicron watering aimlessly? Where? Yo! Emmet Selk music playing here. What's happening? I see it! Yeah, seeing it is not the difficult part. Catching it is. Let's go, get your Pokeball out. It's left its base, let's follow it. Let's go. I don't know what that means. It's just a generic bad music from now on. Oh, okay, got it. I don't know, but like, I like that. You know, bro. Bad guy, of course. I got what you mean, I got what you mean. Can you jump? No, you cannot even jump over this, bro. I like this zone. This looks the worst of all that I've done here. Oh, Ostraconena, we haven't go to the first one. Endwalker had a lot of axolotls popping up in the FPS minigames. No! Did I miss an axolotl? No, I lost an Amvistoma. Amvistoma, that's the Greek name for axolotl. It's not here, but it definitely came this way. It must have used the portal. Time to go through and see what we find. Let's go. Lambda, that's our Greek letter L, okay? That's this letter. Like a Shadowbringers, we have that weird birdie. And even in, yeah, I know what you mean, because I have found the thing many times, the Amvistoma. No, actually, not many times. I think the last time I found it was, I want to say that the last time I found it was all the way back in Charleyan, before we took the boat, when I was showing the pipes to the Loporids. M17. Okay, piano peaceful mood. Oh, yo, what's there? Is that the Eye of Sauron, or is that Mr. Bob, or is that just debris? Hello. Bzz, what is your query? Well, I'm here to like, what's happening with you? Why are you just running like a guy on meth or something? You found it. I did. What are you doing here? Did he just put us on ignore? What the fuck? I'm looking at the tree. Quite an unusual specimen. What is the device attached to it? Behold, the tree. Yup. The Earth tree. The tree is a sample collected from another star, as it cannot survive in our environment. However, it requires life support. That's the function of the device. Okay. To go to such lengths to sustain it, is there something special about this tree? Being foreign matter protocol requires that we study it. As this task has been completed, the specimen may be discarded. However, when I behold the tree, I am made to feel as though there is a problem. In order to become strong, we have continued to enhance ourselves like did countless others. We conquered the star whence this tree came. It is the last remnant of a dead world. There is nothing towards which it may aspire, yet it grows, extends its branches, sprouts leaves, produces seeds. What does this tell you? What does this tell you? Appreciate your sprouts. That's what it tells you. Why does it seek to continue? Why was it made to behave in such a way, and to what end? I do not understand. It grows because it grows. I see. Out of curiosity, does this pertain to your duty? No, it does not. My apologies as I return to my designated post and assume a state of combat readiness. I was acting outside of orders, so it was acting outside of orders. Perhaps it seems... Okay, it is simply a malfunctioning Omicron. They are by no means uncommon. But it may also be a unit possessed by the ability to make decisions. One, not unlike Sir. Okay. I believe this bears further investigation. Yeah, that's exactly. That's where we want to go. That's the problem, not these machine people. To endeavor to leave, even if we must depend on forces beyond our control. No, don't look at the tree. Look at what's up there. You know, at the big old glowing testicle of doom. Tell me, Nixia, one day when these adventures become part of your epic, do you think I will be mentioning it? Oh, come on! You're not here so you can be in a story. Forgive me, let there be no doubt that fame and glory could not be further from my mind. Got it. Catboy needs positive reinforcement. I picked that one too. A lot of people think it's a diss. No, it's not this. You're not here to be part of someone else's story. You're here to be you. And yet, I would be lying if I said that I don't relish the thought of my name being spoken in the same breath as yours. Yeah, we should pet the cat, true. Well, we had best get on with our task. Taking down Sir and understanding the nature of the emotion which bars our way. Okay, sure. Let's go track down Sir. Rahatia is ready to take the next step. Okay. We should return to the outpost for now. The others will wish to hear about their Omicro. Yo! There is actually a quest called Hello World. Avi! Motherfucker! Wait, are there shit here? South. Let's go see if there's anything to the south. No, there's just many lambdas. Fuck. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna ignore these motherfuckers right there. And instead, we're just gonna teleport there and be done with it. Hey, kid. Yeah, you definitely didn't know. Of course I didn't know that. How could I possibly know that? Why do you speculate that I would have known that? Are you saying that there are some situations in which I get to know some quest names in order for me to be able to produce more content, or like, you know, meme about the content and make the chat go like, oh my god, wow! That would be preposterous, After Dawn. You could not be more further than the truth. Sir, I deduce you are entirely acting out of your mind. Raha says you found a suspicious Omicron. That's good because the units here were of no help. They all had the same thing to say about extended operation units, that there is no way to arrange a direct meeting. Still, that served to prove that it's business as usual in the outpost. But enough about that. About us, tell me you learned something more useful. Well, I kinda learned that I don't care about the machines, never did. Can we just go up there to the glowing testicle of doom? That's what I care about. An Omicron trying to make sense of the meaning of life. None of the others were even a fraction as philosophical. Of course not. They only care about conquest. The unit may well be in a position of leadership, perhaps even one of those that comprise Sir. As we know, the Omicrons invade other stars and enhance themselves using the spoils of conquest. With the technology at their disposal, they should be able to alter their bodies, be part of it or whole. Setting aside the question of motive, if Sir, for example, wished to have an ordinary Omicron's body, I see no reason why it would not be possible. The problem is how to go about ascertaining if that's what happened. When I attempted to probe further, it probably ended the conversation. If it is indeed Sir, I doubt it would willingly reveal its true identity. Okay, we need emotional support for a machine. Hit it with lightning? Lightning works. I have an idea. Me too, schmuck it. We use lightning on the console again, but we make it stronger, much stronger. At that moment, should the unit exhibit a reaction, we could suggest that it has a connection to Sir. An inspired idea, necessarily worth its while. Yo, bro, like, my methods work, of course they work. Violence and murder. I had a feeling you'd be on board this time. You must allow me to do the honors. Ooh. I will stand guard in case your incantation draws sentries to the scene. Okay. Let's go. For my part then, I will approach a suspect and divert its attention. Concussive therapy on the machine. Genius, of course. During which time, Onyxia, I want you to observe it closely for anomalous behavior. Okay, I am the watcher. No, I am not. That's in Hadzikostas. I don't want to be the watcher. I should mention that shortly before you returned, an Omicron appeared from the same direction. Rather than entering the outpost, however, it headed off towards the console. At first, I assumed it was a unit on patrol, perhaps. A bit late, people failing to do mechanics and wiping the party at the trial. Anyway, a misconception that the fibs are used to start a heart. They only correct the heartbeat. CPR is used to start a stopped heart. Are you sure? Because this goes against what I was taught as a lifeguard. What is your experience in that field, Livana? That would be our only errant Omicron. We must seek it out and begin our operation at once. Alright, Alphinaud and I will stand by at the console. When it's time, I'll unleash a veritable form. Working at the company doesn't tell me much, unfortunately. You have to be a medical personnel for me to take your word. I believe that you are not trying to spread misinformation, of course, like you have no reason to do that, right? But what we were taught as lifeguards, we did not have this stuff, right? But shock recovers, doesn't it? Like, I don't know, like, listen, I'm not a doctor. Fibrillation ain't heart arrest. This will work, I'm sure of it. After all, our comrades are watching over it. It's heart attack. Come, my friend, let us find this dot-plated Omicron. Look, guys, I don't want to doubt you. Just like, I mean, I don't know anything about that, right? The only thing that I know that I can tell you about is what we were told, and what we were told is that we do CPR, but it's not going to be as efficient as the shit that the doctors are gonna do with the equipment and so on and so forth, right? And this thing was heavily implemented there. By the way, let me go take a piece of beer back super quick, guys, and I will be back so that we can continue with, the doubt right here, okay? The doubting Omicron, which of course, like, boy. We're gonna get into the glowing testicle of doom today, aren't we? I return, mortals. And what do I see? Going to be a long one? If so, LOL. Hey, you know what? It is what it is. We'll just see what we do here, boys. You're the one that was observing the tree, were you not? Full glad I am to find you again. I'm not too sure I take CPR every year, but they say a defib can shock the heart into correcting an abnormal erratic heartbeat. Yeah, but what happens when the guy goes kaput? That's what we're debating. I'm not like... I don't know, bro. I have a question for you, you see, about the device that sustains the tree. CPR in the USA is getting interesting about the injury it can cause. Yeah, but here's the problem. You use CPR when the person is already dead. What's the worst that, like, it's dead. Like, can't get any worse, you know? There are risks, Like, if you apply a non-correct way of pressure, you will actually hear the bones popping, the ribs breaking, you know? But, it's already dead. Now, I'm not saying that you should break the guy or the girl. I'm saying that it's already dead, so, like, yeah, it can't get worse. Provided it does not necessitate the disclosure of restricted information. Very well. Okay. Let's do this. I observe for anomalous behavior. There were people being revived, being pissed about the injury. Bro, don't even get me at that. Alright, here I go. Okay, it's the same guy. Yeah, but it happens, look, every single time. Come on, do it one more. Yeah, look, see? There we go. Oh, okay, I had to just click it correctly. Yeah, they say a few broken ribs is better than dead. Yeah, it is. We've had some weird situations, like, not me, but other lifeguards with, Yes, you are the sir! Okay, I'll tell you about this. And normally you say, okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. I remember hearing about a guy in the States who saved the woman from drowning doing CPR and then sued him for sexual assault. This happened to one of my colleagues, by the way. Not the sexual assault, but hear me out. A lady passes out. She was wearing a dress. A guy is there, a lifeguard. He raises her legs, okay? Blood returns to the brain. The lady is like, oh, I'm fine. But she gets soaked because, you know, you can see. And she immediately tries to go up. He's like, don't do that. She gets up, fluff, again down. And again. And long story short, they called him a pervert. The guy was like, listen here, fucking clowns. This is like, we return the normal blood flow to the brain. And this, the whole situation, the whole ordeal, right? So yeah, it is what it is. You would just love to complain. How dare you break my ribs while saving me? Yeah, you know, fun fact. There is, I'm not saying that it applies to me, but there is a possibility that we have got to the point where someone knows CPR, can save you, and doesn't save you because he worries that you will, you know, do a lawsuit afterwards. And he will have to run to the court, hire lawyers, and all this situation, right? In the end, we go back to the, hey, you know what? If he dies, he dies. Performing diagnostic, error confirmed. My connection to Central Command is suffering from intermittent failures. I must leave at once and present myself for maintenance at the nearest facility. You will excuse me. No, you are the sir. Yeah, but there are laws here that protect people. Yeah, in which country? It depends on the country, right? What? And still, it's not just. It's usually the insurance company being sued. The situation is, why would you go through that ordeal? No, hear me out. Why would you go through that ordeal? Why would you get yourself in the uncomfortable position of being accused for sexual assault, of being presented in court, of having to hire a lawyer? What you need, my friend, isn't maintenance, is to confront the truth. While we spoke, our comrades tracked the console used to communicate with Sir. And that is the cause of your anomaly. You are connected to Sir, aren't you? Affirmative. Yo! Okay. To what end you sought to assert this fact, I do not know, but before we speak further, we must move away from the other units. I do not wish for them to know my true identity. Very well, our friends are on the console, let us head there. So we go to the Sir, to the place where Sir is, to speak with Sir who is not Sir. Got it. And I've heard of people who ask their insurer to help someone if they refuse to help, so they tell the person to sue their insurer. Huh. I don't know, bro. Like, these are just... People are weird, that's all I'm gonna say. People are weird.
As you have surmised, I am part of the shared intelligence of Stigma 1.
Okay.
It is... was my charge to determine the optimal path to achieving our prime function.
Yes. What happened though? That's what I care about. What happened, not what...
His body had been abandoned by its former owner and lay unused.
Okay. How
I
can...
took it and abandoned my own. And with it, my duty.
Why though? And how? How does one abandon their body?
May we ask why you did this? From what we gather, it seems to be a personal matter.
Yeah. I can't believe you've done this.
Our kind did not always look as we do now.
Okay.
Long ago, we possessed frail and feeble bodies.
That's why. So they were like us.
Beleaguered by stronger races, our ancestors took to augmenting their flesh in order to defend themselves.
By the way, guys, this is already starting to happening. Cybernetics are being implemented to people. I know for deaf people that we have caused them to be able to hold with an implant, right? This, what you're seeing here, is part of the future. I'm not gonna say that we will become robots, but parts of us will, you know? So yeah, they accepted what we will accept. So what I've seen up to this point, if we exclude the dragons, because like, yeah, you know, it is what it is, right? The previous civilization spoke truth about the thermal death. This one speaks true about augmentation. Falafel. Nah, Falafel's a clown.
What began with limited powers
Fuck that guy, I hate that guy.
to the whole body, and at last, a means was discovered to convert the mind into data, rendering even the brain obsolete.
With its upgrade through, though. Yeah, but like, the only thing that you need is your brain, if you think about it.
Such complete mechanical beings were called the Omicrons. And by their might, we came to reign supreme over the star.
You'd be able to, would be fun to just be able to jack into your PC.
Even then,
Yeah, you become a USB drive.
secure. For we knew that the universe was home to civilizations aside from our own. Civilizations that may be stronger still than us.
Okay.
Rather than risk becoming the subjugated, we chose to become the subjugator.
True.
We began our conquest of the stars, that we might acquire the resources and knowledge we needed to reign supreme.
You're either the predator or the prey. They chose to become the predator. Got it. Or anything cyberpunk. Eagle series, I do not get that reference at all. Or cyberpunk. I don't like... The games I love playing in general, like Final Fantasy is the most sci-fi game I've played. That one and Horizon Zero Dawn, and Horizon Zero Dawn I didn't even finish. I want a fantasy setting. I want magic. I want stuff like that, you know. Too much science fiction because it's no longer fiction. It doesn't appeal to me. Like for me, just my brain gets into like having studied physics. I think that these things could be applied under specific circumstances and could be done, and it doesn't detach me from reality. It doesn't work as an escapade. It works as even more job.
We were successful in that endeavor. So powerful did we become We can lay low even the mighty dragons.
Cyberpunk is a kind of a historically near future. Yeah, to me that means the future. No, it doesn't. It's not about the space or reality. All this technologies thing, just like, it's banal to me. It doesn't appeal to me. Let's just give me a fucking dragon and fire and you know and lightning and shit.
But then something unexpected happened. I began experiencing an error. I could no longer determine an optimal path.
Yeah, and the Thrylon fucking gets it. That's exactly the problem I have with sci-fi. Be it in the movies, be it in the games, being in anything, you know. There's no escape if you suddenly start correcting the science behind the game, or if you start seeing reality becoming the game. No. Just give me Elden Ring, give me a big-ass fucking dragon, big-ass fucking sword, and put me out there, you know, and I'm good.
You were malfunctioning.
I performed numerous full system scans, each time finding no issues.
If I just see more quantum shit, like, oh, how does this happen? It's, or you know, it's not just quantum, it's nanotechnology, like just random words tossed out there.
It was then that I speculated. What could happen if we grew so powerful as to have no equal? To become stronger was essential to our existence.
Yes.
Our every action has been in service to this objective.
True, to become the alpha dog, but when you become an alpha dog, you're no longer, you know.
But if nothing lies beyond this, can it be truly said that it was essential?
Shiny, you were asked to slay the dragon, not lay the dragon. Yo, I'm not Donkey from Shrek, you know. Star Trek, I have never watched Star Trek.
Have we been engaging only in wanton destruction?
Neutrinos behave like Okay.
You could find no threat to justify your purpose.
The Omicrons will never leave this star.
Okay.
They will stand by until their reserves of energy is spent. For I have no path to offer them. None.
Okay.
It is not our place to pass judgment on the deeds of the Omicrons.
No, it's not. We're not gods.
But
I mean, I am, but yeah.
This does not have to spell the end of your people. With your power and knowledge, the possibilities are endless. Why not seek out a new purpose?
Praise the purpose!
That is impossible.
Bro, like, listen. I'm literally seeing so many parallels between Shadowlands and Endwalker that it's unreal. That I literally feel what happened was Blizzard had an it's a fucking you know, conspiracy theory. It didn't happen, but what it feels like is that Blizzard put a guy in fucking Final Fantasy XIV team there, and they told him just take notes, and he took notes, and they tried to make an expansion based on those notes, and they ended up fucking everything up. This is one thing why I love Stargate. It's rooted in actual science, does not try to make shit up. Everything does not try to make shit up until they start making shit up.
In the beginning, we had a higher purpose than our pursuit of power.
Yes.
But we lost sight of it when we so irrevocably altered our fundamental forms.
True. True.
When we cast aside our flesh, so too did we cast aside all that defined us. Nothing remains of who we once were.
But you literally speak now. You exist, no?
I have no aspirations. No longer can I dream. The vital spark is lost. Lost amidst circuitry and code and commands.
Depressed robot. No. The robot makes a point. It's an AI. If it's not in his program, he can't do it.
The words are ready in my mind, but ere I speak them...
Speak them. Utter the words.
I want you to make me a promise.
What up?
Be it
He
across
is up.
time or space.
Why do you type he
our
as
promises
he?
have always connected us. And so I ask that you indulge me once more. That this won't be the end.
I think it's more that some people focus on a goal and don't think of what happens, what you do after. True, how many streamers have just gotten partner and then suddenly they drop viewership because they no longer have a goal to aspire into. Your goal, your ultimate goal can never be something that you can easily reach. You have to make mini goals and always just one takes you to another, to another, to another, to the other, to another. But what is your goal in life? I can tell you about my goal in life because this cinematic like actually just nourishes conversations like that, right? Happiness. My goal in life is happiness and lack of regret. I close my eyes and I see myself at the age of 70, leaning back on a moving chair, coming live, talking with whoever of you will remain then, or will want to watch then. Life has funny tropes. Maybe I'll never make it to the age of 70, you know? But the one thing I want to live by is to not have followed my dream. That is my greatest fear. I might succeed as a streamer, might succeed as a content creator, or I might not. Or this might end up with me working as whatever, doing minimum wage in the future, blah blah, right? Barely surviving. But you know what? At the age of 70, 80, or however long I live, I want to be able to say, you know what? I tried. I gave it a shot, and whatever fucking happened, it happened. Ola Saib, if you had said this with Raha, that would have been a wild conversation. Who, me? Or the robot? Because I don't know. You can offer the man his final wish.
Is that so? In that case, I won't hold back.
Don't hold back. Do it.
First, I want to visit Ishgard with you. Properly. We scarcely had time to look around last time. I should like it very much if you could show me the sights. Next, you must regale me with your greatest adventures, in the places where you lived them, if possible. I may have read about all your deeds, but there is no substitute for a first-hand account.
We committed a lot of murder, and the reason why we won is because we murdered the right people, and the reason they lost is because they murdered the wrong people.
And last but not least, a new adventure together, unlike any we've experienced before. We'll travel the lands, cross the seas, and take to the skies upon the eternal wind, and it will be marvelous. It will.
Yo, we're gonna Professor Cat, come on, Professor Cat. Do it, bitch. Professor Cat, come on, just don't be sad. Professor Cat, he'll be back. Come on, like with the, yeah, there we fucking go, bro. Yeah, with the power of Nakama, we'll bring him back. Don't worry about it. I've watched like some part of One Piece. I know how this thing goes. Like, he's fine. He's fine.
If you would humor me a moment. When we awaken each morning, how can we prove that we're the same individual who retired the night before? Through the remembrance of past events, we might say. We have our memories, yet there are times when we forget or recall incorrectly. What of our bodies, then? It is the same one, we might say, yet technically speaking, as living beings, our bodies are constantly changing. It will never be as it was at an earlier point in time. Our souls are no more immutable. On our star, people are known to inherit the souls of others, yet they are decidedly different beings. For my part, I've subjected my totality to much and more. I've made my body into an extension of a tower, blended my soul and memories with those of another self. And each time I would ask myself, what is it that makes me, me?
Are you able to determine an answer?
No. But that doesn't mean I'm confused. It simply means I'm the same as everyone else. So I posit this. Who we were need not prescribe what we now hold in our hearts. Whatever came before, what matters most is the present.
True. That's
For
the
me,
truest truth that has
that
ever
is
been
being here
proved.
with my friends, full proud of how much we've grown together. So I urge you to not give up. Heed your heart's desire and hope that the future you long for shall be realized.
I cannot. We cannot.
When I first entered this place, I was understanding. I wanted to save my Median.
We cannot understand desire, nor comprehend hope. We do not know how to create such things.
We are not unlike, you and I. I too have struggled to find the courage to express and embrace my wants. If you like, I will tell you a tale. A tale of a world on the brink, of a people who never gave up on the future. Of a man who realized his grandest dreams and then awakened to a grander reality.
You idiot! Just once, stay with us to the end!
They all leave so easily, as if it's nothing. How do they think we feel? The next time we meet, I'll give him such a flick, and that'll be just the start. Fellas, it's time, isn't it? The magic words. Should I utter them? I will. One of the last times that I will utter these words, isn't it? One of the last streams. Well, we still have 6.1 and 6.2 and 6.3, but I'll take a break before that from MSQ, right? But now I have to. It's time for enough MSQ for today! And that's it. You better fucking finish tomorrow, man. I don't know when I will finish. By the way, you're watching on YouTube. Drop a like, drop a sub if you want. I'm not telling you how to live your life. You got offended, dislike it, I don't care. Just give me a comment. I want to know of your comments. I want to know how you feel, how you felt.